All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to our next episode here of the Money Matters series here with Minnequa Works Credit Union. I'm excited to be able to start off our next series here this year, starting on credit and focusing in on credit. And I'm excited to be able to join in our next guest here, Miss Regina. Can you help share a little bit about us and welcome into our conversation of Money Matters? First, again, welcome, and could you just share a little bit about what you do here at Minnequa Works.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm a contact center lending specialist. So what that is, when you call in the call center, I can either help you with your online banking tools, checking your transactions, doing transfers for you, or a little on the other side, if you're calling in needing a loan, I'd be there to, take your loan application, answer any questions about that.
Awesome. Very cool. So in other words, you're the rock star of the credit union.
Yeah,
right?
kind of the best of both sides.
That's right. Well, that's awesome.
All in one.
Very cool. I always often refer to the credit union kind of like the heartbeat of the credit union, right? You're kind of in the mix of that every day, and then the lending in terms of helping to support our members and growth. It's awesome. So thank you for the job you do each day in support of our incredible members. So we're here to talk a little bit about credit, right? And so in your interactions that we see with members on a daily basis, what are some of the biggest questions that you often hear from our members?
Some of the most basic questions is, how do I build credit? Or if I don't have credit, how can I get it going? Or without credit, what are my options to get a loan or lending sort of things? So I think that first of all, credit is important in a lot of different aspects. When you want to grow in your life, credit is definitely something that you need.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of different options. There's different types of things that can help you build credit, different types of products.
So if I'm a member that's coming out of high school or coming out of college and I'm looking to start that relationship of credit, what are some tools that you normally talk to them about to get that started?
Yeah, so generally to get started, a secured credit card is always kind of the first thing to start, to show lenders that you are able to get started. Even in my own experience, when I was trying to get started, I'd apply for a credit card and they were all, well, not a credit card, but a secured credit card. And what secured is, it is your money, kind of like we are giving you a loan on your own money to show that you are willing to be able to pay that back and establish a relationship. So that's generally how to get started. But then in a lot of cases, sometimes people don't have just $300, $500 to say, okay, yeah, I'll put it on a credit card and spend it. So there are different options. We do look at no scores, credit scores. That's when you have no credit, and there are different options. But I say a secured credit card, having that money, your own money to borrow against, is definitely a good way to get it started. And that's what I generally try to let them know. And it usually goes pretty well. And then after a while, it can go unsecured and you can always get that back. So I think that's a good way to start.
Awesome. So even though it's a secured card that you said where you put your own money up for it, right? You kind of use that your savings as basically collateral for the card. That reports to your credit bureau, and that helps to build credit, right?
Exactly. Yes, showing that you are making payments on time and all the good stuff that they look for.
Awesome. Very cool. So in terms of that term there, secured versus unsecured, that might be a term that maybe not a lot of individuals hear often. What would you say would be kind of the opposite then? So if I have an unsecured credit card versus a secured credit card, what would that unsecured credit card be? What does that do?
I think it's just the way I look at it is kind of your name going off of your signature, your word that we are going to give you this loan. There is no collateral on it. Basically, your word in good faith is the collateral on that one.
Awesome, definitely. That's kind of what we do as a credit union, right?
Yes.
We're here, people helping people. So
People helping people,
helping
exactly.
on your name, on your signature, right? Helping to help you build credit or continue to utilize credit and things of that nature. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some other loan options that you can typically help communicate with members to support them on their financial goals?
So a lot of the times being in the call center, get a member who will call to check their balance, and I have a car payment coming out, and okay, well, where is your car payment? A lot of times people, you get a loan and you don't necessarily look at the rate, you just kind of look at how much are my payments each month, so I think if we can get them to kind of look at how much you're saving in interest, that generally helps. So I think just taking that of seeing that they're in a hardship kind of, and a way that we can help get them in a better position.
So, oftentimes then you might be working with somebody that maybe they don't realize that after they do a auto loan at a car dealership or financing with higher interest institution, we have the ability to then refinance that by bringing it into Minnequa Works Credit Union, maybe helping to look at lower the rate or different payment term options to maybe help them save a little bit more money.
Yes.
Right? Awesome. Very cool. Any other types of loan questions that you receive about different types of products or services that we offer when it comes to a loan?
I know that we have different types of loans, like shared secured loans, certificate loans. Those are different options as well. But then that kind of also goes back to a secured kind of thing, because it is collateral. But I feel like a lot of times members, they have the money kind of, but they don't necessarily want to spend their own money. So us giving them a loan as far as secured or collateral loan, that's also a different option, because a lot of people don't know that they can, take a loan out that way as well.
Awesome. Well, that's some great information to be able to share. Thank you for sharing that with us today.
Thank you.
So for any of our members out there, if you were to give advice on establishing credit or maintaining credit when they're first getting started, what would be your biggest piece of advice to help a member either get started building credit or maintaining their credit?
My biggest piece of advice, I think, just personally, is just make your payments. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That definitely shows good faith, and that'll help you in the long run. Like you said, we are people helping people. So you showing us that you are willing to work with us as we work with you to get you started on all your ways to build a better future.
Awesome. Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining today and helping to share some of the tips and examples of how our members can help to build credit and see that foundation of people helping people. So thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it very much.
Appreciate it.
And thank you guys. We'll see you next time for our next episode of Money Matters here with Minnequa Works.
Bye.